Water heater. Gas power. You got your fume going out. TMP right here. Temperature safety. If it gets too hot, it's going to blow. If it gets too pressurized, it's going to blow. If you see water coming out of it, something's wrong. Circ pump switch. Here's your circ pump. Your aquastat. Off switch. If you got to replace this, these are just two quicks. Pull the bolts. You pull the whole thing out, shove a new one in with the flange, replace the bolts, turn it back on. You have expansion tank, same thing. If it needs to be replaced, it's got a union, real quick, real easy. You got a hose bib right here, and I'll go over flow too, right now. Cold, going in. Hot, coming out is right here, goes down. Hot's always going to be the one with the white insulation on it. Let's see. That's basically it. Aquastat's going to control when the water heater kicks on, depending on how warm the water is in the pipe. Water runs pretty well here. Hot water takes about 3 to 4 seconds to get warm, depending on usage, depending on season. You know, winter it's going to take a little bit while longer. If they want the Aquastat kicked up, all you do, flick the little dial, get a small screwdriver, you can raise the temperature up, no problem. You got your drains, all going right there. Gas, really easy. If you have to replace anything along those lines, kill the valve, pull the hose, there you go. Starting procedures. I like this one. It's a switch. That's all it is. Flick it on, flick it off, it'll restart, it'll reboot the system, and you'll be good as new. So, that's about that. Gas, same system anybody's ever usually messed with on any water heater. Self-igniting pilot. Directions. Where are the directions? I believe the directions are in the booklet. Normally they're printed on the side, but sometimes they're in the booklet. So, well yeah, right there. So, pretty simple. Right here, do any maintenance work on the gas line going into the water heater, turn this off, then you can undo the hose, no gas should come out. Smell a little bit, but not a lot. Turn it back on when you're done, gas will flow to the water heater. Power box essentially tells you the power, tells you the thermostat is kicked on, tells you if it's reignited after turning it off and turning it back on, tell you if the pilot valve is open, tell you if it's pushing gas to the pilot. That's about it. Main valve and ECO you shouldn't see turn on too much. Here is the on and off switch for the power. To the side underneath the conduit. I'm not going to turn it off because then it'll cause the whole system to reboot. Circ pump. You have 2 isolation valves. For any removal, pull the bolts from these flanges and it should come right out. But before you touch it, the power switch is here. Turn it off to remove any energized power from the source, and then you can remove this. Aquastat sets the temperature for water coming through the lines back from the hot water line. In colder weather you may have to turn it up, in hotter weather you may turn it down depending on demand and what the owner wants.